Back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason. This one about this season and the Browns.
Yes, this is Daniel from Menor, now in Florida. Is there a Cleveland Browns curse is my question. And I'm 74 and have followed the Browns since probably 1952. This roster and the quarterback are, in my opinion, the best we've had in all those 60-some years. We should, as Browns fans, be really enjoying this and anticipating the hope of the first Super Bowl appearance and victory. However, all we can do is to try to deal with not only the Deshaun Watson situation, but also the continuing Baker Mayfield saga. Which brings me to the question, is there a curse? And unlike the Colavito and Babe Ruth curses, what's the source of the Browns' so-called curse? Just a thought. Love your show and opinions. What do you think? Go Browns.
As always, appreciate all of the voicemails. Let's welcome in Ashley Bastock from the Plain Dealer, cleveland.com. Ashley, I know you're a Cleveland native. I'm a Cleveland native. I don't know about a curse, but it always seems like something.
Yeah, I was glad that caller added that caveat at the end, right? Like, if this is a curse, it's a really well-kept secret on why exactly it's here. But, I understand why Cleveland fans feel this way right now. And we've talked about it on the Orange and Brown Talk podcast, even our episode today, that, this fan base understands, I think, that this roster is built to win now. It has really high expectations. And even though those expectations are so high, because of all of the off the field allegations that surround Deshaun Watson, and like that caller mentioned, even the Baker Mayfield saga, which we don't have an end to yet, he still is technically a Cleveland Brown right now. That's a lot of drama, a lot of distraction, and a lot of, especially in terms of the national media and the national attention on the Browns, it's really negative right now. And there isn't that talk of, are they going to make it to a Super Bowl? It's a lot of speculation on how much is Deshaun Watson even going to be able to play this season? When are they going to hand down that suspension? And these conversations, I don't think, are going anywhere until that happens and until the NFL reaches a decision in its independent investigation into the allegations against Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I agree with you. And you're really, it's the main question surrounding the Browns, because if Deshaun Watson is there for 17 games, it's a lot different of a conversation football-wise than if he's there for 5 games, no games, 8 games. It is a drastically different conversation that you have. So I get it, and I get fans' frustrations, and we'll continue to talk about it because we really have to. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to hide from it, I guess, is what I'm saying.
No. And I mean, when you think about the speculation surrounding a possible suspension, and I do think most of it is speculation, right? Like I've talked about how this is an independent investigation, which makes it really hard to predict. And the NFL has also changed how they handle these investigations, right? These independent investigators hand down the initial punishment. A player can then appeal. And when they do appeal, that then goes through Roger Goodell. He is not the quote unquote judge, jury, and executioner when it comes to these decisions. But you look at the last few weeks with Deshaun Watson, and even this week, just the information that came out on Monday and Tuesday. Monday, we had the 24th civil suit filed. Tuesday, that big New York Times investigative piece by Jenny Berentis dropped, where, it's up to 66 massage therapists in a year and a half who, not all of those women have filed civil suits, but that's who they found through interviews and obviously the, I think, 18 therapists who came out in support of Watson and just doing the math and putting those together. But point being, this is a lot of new information that's come out in just this week. It's hard to really, for me, wrap my mind around how the NFL is going to be able to close out its investigation seamlessly at this stage. Now, we thought they were getting close. Roger Goodell said a couple weeks ago that they were nearing the end of their investigation. But now it's like, as this new information comes out, how do you make an educated decision when it comes to handing down a possible punishment? Because there are two options, right? The NFL, if they choose to suspend him this season and there's more information that keeps kind of trickling out, that suspension could be either too short or too long, and I don't think the league wants either. And that's why it's really important, I think, just to kind of continue to gather the facts at this stage, considering we're seeing so much information still come out.
Yeah, and it seems like it just keeps coming.